We're back with the bigger picture.
It's the ultimate competition pitting geeks against goons, and where the brain could actually champion over the brawn. Our Tara Nelson tonight with a story about probably one of the strangest sports out there.
And in the red corner, from Welling, Matt Brazier.
At 6'6" and 80 kilos, that's about 175 pounds, he doesn't look much like a boxer. Some might argue Matt Reed doesn't fight much like one either, but Matt actually doesn't even need to land a punch to win this bout.
And that's a great move. Putting the queen behind the bishop.
Because between every round of boxing, the players pause for 4 minutes of chess.
Matt puts Sebastian in the check for the first time in the game.
You're looking at London's strangest underground sport. Chess boxing started in Berlin 5 years ago and soon spread across Europe and Russia. It's still so new in the UK, most of the spectators here have never even seen it before.
Who wouldn't be intrigued by this?
For me, it's easily the weirdest thing I've done in London.
I'm a keen chess player. I used to box at primary school, but I don't think I'm going to be topped into it, even at $2.40 a pint.
6 rounds of chess, 5 rounds of boxing. Of course, the more boxing you do, the harder the chess gets.
Now here's how this works. You can win at either chess or boxing. So if you're a really strong boxer, you want to win with your fists. If you're a really strong chess player, you want to win at the table. And if both people are really evenly matched, you might be going all 11 rounds.
For Matt, the sooner the boxing part ends, the better. Luckily, he has a secret on his side.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Matt lives and breathes chess. He's been playing since he was 11 and even parlayed it into a career managing a chess shop.
In every other sport I can think of, you can normally blame it on weather conditions or, you know, some sort of luck, especially things like poker. My cards ran dry, you know, I didn't have any luck with the cards. With chess, you know, it's the same every time that you play it. There's nothing to blame it on.
Adding boxing seemed like the perfect workout for body and mind.
They're very disparate things. I mean, if you think about it, one's the epitome of being the mental game. You know, chess, you know, it's the game of kings in terms of it's a very intellectual game, whereas boxing is probably the most physically demanding sport.
You're nearly there. You're doing good. That's it. Hard punching now. Hard punching.
Just ask these gasping, sweaty newcomers. London now has 2 chess boxing clubs and regularly stages classes for those who've never thrown a punch before.
Right, 2, 3, 4.
You might be surprised by who's interested, men and women, people who've never boxed or played chess, and according to the man who brought it to London, Tim Woolgar, some very experienced athletes.
Boxers initially tended to look at chess boxing as maybe something a bit gimmicky, and maybe the boxing wasn't that high of a standard. Slowly but surely we're winning them over to the point now where we're getting quite a community of boxers following us and actually enjoying chess boxing more than regular boxing.
I'm back.
This is insurance broker Sophie Bernot's first class.
I find it quite good because it's like it gives you a rest from the physical effort, and then you switch off to the intellectual effort, which is like it's a nice feeling really. It's a bit, you get much adrenaline, I guess, out of it.
Uppercut and the hook. Wow.
Bike messenger Sasha Wankowski first tried it in Germany, then sought out this club when he moved to London 2 years ago.
In boxing, you try to punch him with your fist, and I mean in chess, it's just to try to beat him mentally. You can have it both.
Just do your work. When you see him, don't wait for him. Just keep on going, moving forward with your jab.
Like Matt, Sasha now competes. His opponent this night is from Spain, and it's quickly evident this pairing isn't so lopsided. Both of these athletes can hold their own. Back and forth, chess and boxing for 7 rounds, until the chess can go no further.
This position looks very drawn. Sasha's saying this position is just drawn. Daniel is saying this position is just drawn. Referee, I think they want to stop the chess and draw. We'll get a box here.
It all comes down to the brawn, and in the end, Sasha can't pull off a win.
And the winner is Daniel.
The frustration for Sasha is knowing his brains could have helped him earlier. Matt knows his mental game is sharp, so he's been focusing on strength training for 7 months instead. But will it be enough to win his match?
Matt is playing super quick because he doesn't want another boxing round.
Back in the ring, Matt makes a quick jab, a chess move. Doing his best to avoid more bruises, he works a little fancy footwork on the board instead.
Checkmate! Checkmate!
Clearly there was one boxer and one chess player who did it, and I'm glad to see a triumph for the nerds.
I'm surprised that the chess player won because really his punches were pretty wheaty. Yeah. I could have taken any number of those punches and it wouldn't even have spilled my tea.
If they were asking for people to jump in, I would do it right now. Yeah.
It's unconventional, it's unexpected. You could say it's the thinking person's contact sport, and it's allowing more than a few former so-called geeks to finally exact revenge.
I was kind of happy because it was a blow to the boxers and it was a huge accomplishment for chess players everywhere.